Hi everyone, this is Life Coach Hope coming to you from Austin, Texas. I'm delivering Golden Nugget number 6. Eureka, we found another great Golden Nugget. So when I'm working with clients and in workshops, one of the things that we talk about is your formula for happiness. And what I found is that most people's formula for happiness has a couple different components. One of them is living our values. And what does that mean, living our values? Well, our values are what's really important to us. And you can look online and find a list of values and really getting clear about what's important to you. A value could be love, or it could be freedom, or it could be creativity, or compassion, or spirituality. A value could be independence, or responsibility, or honor, or integrity. There are a lot of different values that we can choose that for each individual person, they might have a different list. In fact, everyone has a different list. And a lot of times when we are not as happy as we could be in our life, it's because we are not living in accord with our own values. And what does that mean? Well, that means we're not walking our talk. We'd like to be more like this, but we just aren't. Or we'd like to have more of this experience in our life, but we just don't. So why is that? Many times it's because we are not living in agreement with our own values. So the first thing to do is to understand what your values are, what's important to you, and how can you be living those values every day. For example, if honesty is very important to you, are you being honest in all areas of your life, especially with yourself? If integrity is important to you, are you living your life in integrity? Are you surrounding yourself with other people who are living their life in integrity? These are some really good questions. Figure out what your values are and then walk the talk, or talk the walk. Walk the talk, rather. So values are one of the things that are very important to us. Also, feeling more of what we want to feel is important to us. People say, I just want to be happy. Well, what is that? What is happiness for each of us? Sometimes happiness is about being with family, or being with animals, or being outside, or being really fit, or cooking wonderful food, or being creative every day. What makes you happy? Figure out what makes you happy, what energizes you, where you are in the most joyful place in your life, and do more of that. That's how we move toward a more happy life. We fill our life with more happy things. So we're walking our talk by living our values, and we're also creating a life of happiness by choosing to do more things that make us happy. Now you might say, well, I don't get to choose. I've got so many different things competing in my life. I have to do this and I have to do that. Another portion of the happiness equation, or the happiness recipe rather, is, are you doing a lot of things in your day that you just don't like or even hate? Think about your work. Think about some of your relationships. Are things not working for you, but you don't feel that you have the ability to change them, or to shift them, or to choose differently? Guess what? They're all choices. Everything that exists in our life, we either said yes to, or we didn't say no. So at every step of life, we get to make those choices. Are there things on your plate that you absolutely don't like doing, that are making your life a drudgery? Consider whether there are other people in your life that might be able to help with those things. Remember, something that you don't like to do, chances are somebody else actually does like to do. You might say, well, nobody likes to take out the trash, but some people do. Some people like to have a clean house, and so that's really important to them. You never know who might love doing the things that you really don't love doing. So the more we can move toward doing the things that we like to do, doing the things that we're passionate about, that we're energized by, that we enjoy, and moving away from the things that make our life feel like drudgery, that's going to create more of a happiness equation for us. So we've got our values, understanding what the feelings are that we want to have more of, and taking the things off of our plate that we really don't like to do. You do have permission to do that. Believe it or not, you have permission. You have to give yourself permission, though. It doesn't necessarily mean walking away from our life responsibilities, but maybe expanding our perception to consider how things might get done in a different way. Does that make sense? I hope so. Because this is what I teach, and I see people move into more happiness as we work together. If you have questions about life coaching or workshops, please look at my website at www.lifecoachhope.com. I live in Austin, but I work with clients all around the country. We can do it by phone. So again, that's www.lifecoachhope.com. I look forward to talking to you, and until the next Golden Nugget, shine your light.